Morning, everybody. I hope you are doing well today. Welcome to today's video. So if you don't know me, my name is Martina Wall and I am a self-love coach empowering women to accept and respect their bodies through my proven method that is disrupting diet culture and connecting people back to their bodies. So if you are watching live with me this morning, please say hello. And then if you're watching on the replay, just hashtag replay and I will make sure I come back on later and say hi to you then. And so today we are talking about mindful movement, what it is and what are the benefits. So if you have heard me say the word or the phrase mindful movement and you're not sure what on earth I'm talking about, you will want to stay tuned and watch this video so you are able to know a little more about what that exactly is. So, a couple things before we get started this morning. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, watching this on Facebook, head on over to YouTube when this video is done and hit the subscribe button and the bell to receive notifications for each time that I come live, which is Tuesday to Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And my videos are typically revolving all around my self-love at any size method that I teach women. And we do things like mindful movement, which is yoga, meditation, body image practices, chakra healing, self-care practices, and just helping women to really start stepping into that connection back to self and to their bodies, and in turn being able to accept and respect their bodies. And then if you are not in this group already, I have a group on Facebook here called Self-Love at Any Size, Accept and Respect Your Body. And this is where we embrace our imperfectly perfect selves, and we just have that safe community and that safe space to be able to share our journeys, our self-love journeys, our journeys to accepting our bodies and respecting our bodies at any size. So if this community sounds great to you, click the link in the description of the video and you'll be able to add yourself to the group, and we will welcome you with open arms. So let's get into it, you guys. So mindful movement, what it is and what are the benefits. So mindful movement, let me just bring up my video here to see if I can see anybody popping in. Here I am. Okay. So if you're like most people, you'll probably think of yoga when you hear the phrase mindful movement. However, yoga is just one type of mindful movement. In fact, any type of movement can be made mindful with a little bit of intention and attention. So for beginners, so if you're new to this type of being or type of moving your body, there are three main things that we want to keep in mind when practicing mindful movement. So first of all is the breath, secondly, the body, and thirdly, the environment. So first, we want to focus on our breath and make sure that we are inhaling and exhaling deeply and slowly. And then secondly, we'll bring our attention to our body and just notice how the body feels when you're moving it. And so you want to pay attention to like the body sensations in your muscles and your joints as you flow through each movement that you're doing. And then finally, taking note of your surroundings and being more aware of how your body is interacting with the space around you. So by keeping these things in mind, you can really turn any type of movement into a mindful practice. And that is the cool thing about mindful movement, that it's not like a box type of movement that you can only do this type of movement, and that's the only movement that can be mindful. So what I want to share with you guys today is three simple kind of like helping you to understand and helping you to kind of realize some of the benefits that mindful movement has for us. So firstly is mindful movement is a form of exercise that focuses on the body and the mind as a whole. So one of the best things about exercise is that it benefits the body and the mind. However, some forms of exercise are better at promoting mind-body unity than others, right? So mindful movement is a perfect example. So this type of exercise focuses on the body and the mind as a whole rather than just isolating specific muscles or movements. So as a result, it can help improve your coordination, your flexibility, while also kind of promoting the relaxation and mental focus. So In addition, mindful movement is often suitable for people of all ages and fitness levels too, which is very inclusive, right? So whether you're a seasoned athlete or you're a complete beginner, there's a good chance that you can benefit from this type of exercise. So secondly, it can be practiced in any setting. And that's the thing that we need to be aware of, right? That any movement that we do, if you are a person that goes to the gym, you can still go to the gym and be mindful with your movement while you're there. And we have to realize that there are many types of mindful movement. So you don't need a yoga mat or a fancy workout clothes to practice mindful movement. In fact, we can do it anywhere, and that's the cool part. And we can do it at any time. So mindful movement is simply the act of paying attention to your body and surroundings as you move, like I've already said, right? So you can actually do this while you're walking, while you're cleaning, while you're cooking, or even while you're sitting still. There are many different ways of mindful movement that I've already explained, but they all have one thing in common. They help you to connect your body and your mind and your environment, right? So as you become more aware of your movements, you may find that you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings as well. So it's that connection piece, right? And that's so much of the work that I do with women is bringing back that connection because, our bodies, our minds, we become on autopilot when we're exercising a lot of the time, and we're not actually connecting to how our body feels, how our mind feels, how it feels to be in the environment we're in. There's the whole point of you can connect to your body and you connect to your mind while you're doing a movement. Let's say you're in a gym, but if you feel judged or shamed in the environment that you're in, then that's an awareness that you're going to start picking up if you can tap into that mindful piece of movement, right? So, as we do this with regular practice, mindful movement can help us to reduce stress, improve our focus, and promote our overall well-being. So it's definitely something we should all be doing, right? So thirdly, and finally, you guys, the benefits of mindfulness are well documented, and mindful movement is one way to achieve them. So mindfulness is a big kind of a buzzword more in recent years. It's definitely a term that's thrown out a lot. But what exactly is it? So mindfulness is the practice of movement to movement awareness without judgment. So it might sound difficult to achieve because our minds are always so cluttered, right? So the benefits of mindfulness are well documented. Studies have shown that mindfulness can help to reduce stress, anxiety, depression, as well as improve sleep and concentration levels. So if you struggle with any of those things, mindfulness can be one way to support those feelings and help to alleviate possibly those feelings, right? So as we've talked about for most of this video, mindful movement is one way to achieve mindfulness. So this involves, like I've already said, being aware of your body and your surroundings as you move and focusing on the sensations of your breath moving in and out. And so mindful movement can be a great way to start your day or to wind down before bed. And you can do this through different things, whatever you're doing. If you're a person that likes to walk, if you're a person that likes to run, if you're a person that likes to do, workouts on your, either in a gym or on a screen, like watching workouts, whether you like yoga, whether you like Tai Chi, like whatever type of movement that you love. And that's one big key thing that I help people to figure out within my programs is finding movement that you love is a really big key to enjoying movement and, benefiting by moving your body, because that's important. It's important to move our bodies, but more importantly, it's important to be enjoying the movement that you're doing. I know for me, in many years, I was doing exercise just because I was focused on a weight goal. So I would only work out if it burned X amount of calories. I would only do this type of movement because I know it burnt the most calories. So my past or my history with exercise was very toxic. It wasn't connecting me to my body or my breath or how my body felt or how I felt in my environment that I was exercising in. It was specifically for one goal and one goal only, which, yes, it was to lose weight. But, as I've continued my journey, I realized that weight loss wasn't the answer that I was looking for. because I did. I lost almost 80 pounds, and I realized that my happiness and my worth did not lie in a number on the scale. That my happiness and my self-worth and my confidence lied in connecting back to my body, giving the power back to my body by all these different practices that I now share with other women. So really, going back to the mindful movement, it's something that everyone can do. So regardless of your age or your fitness level, so it's something that we can all give a try, and we might just be surprised at the result on how it starts to bring that connection back to the body and how we actually feel while we're moving our bodies. And it just really opens up that awareness, which is so powerful when we are moving our bodies and when we are exercising. Because physical self-care, one of those elements is physical fitness or exercise, and it's something we do want to make sure is a part of our lives, but there's some kind of, ways that we are now, or at least me and the people that I'm coaching, is moving our bodies. Yes, we are going to move our bodies because our bodies are our vessel that carries us through this life, but we're going to move in a way that feels good for us. And we're going to move in a way that we connect to our body sensations and how we feel and how we breathe and how we feel in the environment that we're in, right? Like I've already explained. So that was what I wanted to chat to you guys about today. So I hope these tips were helpful, and I hope this has brought you a little bit more awareness around what mindful movement is and how it can help you in your journey. So make sure that you are in the group, Self-Love at Any Size. The link to join is in the description of this video. We will be starting a challenge here in the next week or two. And so in the space too, we have monthly challenges and giveaways and just supportive community, right? And that's so important, especially right now. So make sure you join us in there. And in the description of the video, I've also left in there a Yoga at Any Size free guide, which is a pretty substantial guide that really introduces you to one form of mindful movement, which is yoga. And that is the practice that has changed my life for sure. And so feel free to grab that guide. Just need your email address and I will send that over to you. And that's it, you guys. So I hope you had the best day, or I hope you have the best day. And we will talk to you next time.